I am Mano Pölking and this is everything Thai football. I think from the time that I arrived here, it was 8 years ago, we can see a lot of improvement, in my opinion. I mean, the league now is much more stronger. I think has to do with the good work from many of the teams, also in the youth. If you see also the new generation of the Thai national team is also very strong. And of course, getting maybe more valuable foreigners also helped the league. If you see 8 years ago, when the foreigners come, you don't really know them, but then all of a sudden the Thai league starts to really invest. They start to bring players, but especially the work that the national team do. If you see this new generation of the Thais, and then if you see now how good they are doing, like the Tiraseu, Tiraton, Messi J, going to a very strong league like Japan, and then playing regularly and in a high level, competing with the Japanese guys. So I think all these things, if you see, I think we can talk about a big improvement in the football for Thailand. I was already working with Winfried Schäfer before. I mean, we worked together in Emirates and in Azerbaijan. That's why I just continue going with him as an assistant coach, and he got the offer to come to Thailand. That's why I just joined him like before. We are already working together 4 years before. So it was a great time. I mean, it was the time where I could get to know the culture, the country. Was a very good first year, is where we learn the way the Thais are thinking, the way the football was being done here, and helped me also, I must be honest, with a lot of connections, because the national team, you know a lot of people. It's a totally different work from the club work. You don't have the daily training. You have to wait for the Suzuki Cup, for the World Cup qualifiers or whatever. But at that time, you keep connecting people. You keep talking to coaches, to managers, to presidents, to directors, and that make you know a lot of people. That also was helping me. I think my first job with Army has also to do with that, because I was going to the Army games to watch some players and always having a good conversation with the board. So when the time came that we have to go from the national team, it was easier for me to get the offer. So that's why it was an important time. But what I always say is it was very important, because I work with a lot of young Thai players. It was this generation, also the good one from Adisak, from Chananan, from Messi J, from Pokal, from Saraj. I have all these boys in that time. So it was very good to get connected with them and to know them, because then you learn a lot about how they think and how they see football, what are their skills. It was a very important time also for me. I always say to my friends that I will always have Army United in my heart, because they were the guys that gave me the chance, the first job as a head coach after this spell with the national team as an assistant coach from Winfried Schäfer. And I believe what we did there together with the management, with the board, with the players, was a fantastic job, and maybe that's why I am still here in Thailand, because this first job I think is very important for any coach. And I got in Army with a very average team, let me say, and we finished the season at the 6th place, what was a great achievement, and we played beautiful football, many games. So, and I think that job is what make me again create a good image and a good profile for the rest of the clubs, and that's why I'm here today. That question is always coming every single year. We all know that that is really our clear target, is what we want since not this year, already the years before, and we always work very hard to get that, and to have a good start is the first time. That's why I hope that we can get that confidence moment to keep on going. The other seasons we are always hitting the post, as I said. We are almost there, but we could not do it. But we have also many bad starts. So this season we are having a good start, even if it's too early. I mean, 4 games, I still believe it's too early to say it's a good start. I prefer to wait another 5-6 games, and then we can say, okay, that is a good start. But it's important for the confidence. Four wins in the first 4 games, especially with difficult games like Monton away, like Samut Prakan away. That's a team that I believe is very strong. Chiang Rai, they are the champions from last season. So it's not that they are impressive wins, difficult games, tough games, close games. And this get us a lot of confidence and a good spirit here at the training. And that's why we are even sadder than the others that the COVID came. Was the wrong time for us, the wrong timing for that big break. But okay, it's nothing what we could do. So we just now are starting again and focusing again. And what you want is just to continue there where we stopped. Because of having a good start, of course, we are satisfied with what we have. We know we already have a very good squad. The things about bringing new players has a lot to do with the COVID situation also. As we know, we all have salary cuts here, all the league. So it's not easy when you have that to bring a new player, because sometimes it doesn't make so much sense. At the same time, all the teams, they want to be stronger, they want to be competitive. Everyone has to decide what is better for the team. I can only talk about my club, and we are not concerned. We know that they are getting very good players, that they are getting stronger. We are discussing, I am discussing here with the club, with my players, with my captains, to see if you think there is a need. But at the moment we didn't lose any player. We are all fit. We have to see if you would do a move, but first we decide to stay like that and just keep working like before. It's very difficult because it's a totally new scenario. We always say it doesn't matter how long you have to train, this kind of scenario you will not have anymore, because you have a lot of time to train, but you had also a very big break. And these things combined you never had. You see now the leagues in Europe, they have maybe the same break, but then they were pushed to play. So you could see also they kept somehow the level, but they got many injuries in Germany, for example. Now also the level, a little bit, the intensity in England was a little bit less than before, but also different because they have to play, they have to finish. Now the IFA decided we're going to start in September, what gave us a lot of time. So now it's just about, okay, how I deal with the new situation. I have now 13 weeks to train, and I never had this before. It means for us what we decide, starting very slow and progressive, to avoid injuries first and having time enough for the friendlies in the last month of the preparation to be on September 12th on a top level of the fitness. But it's about being very careful to not start like crazy. We could control the players a little bit. They continue to go to the gym before. We still have some video online trainings, but it's never the same. The real training is here. We need the players here. And now we have them here with a lot of time. It means we are going very slow and progressive, trying first to adapt to the new situation, asking them a lot how they feel, training a little bit less, not so long also, and increasing and increasing and increasing. And we hope, of course, that in September we're going to be top fit. I really believe. I really like to see the job that Nishino is doing. You could see. I mean, I saw the game. I was in the stadium when they play Emirates. I mean, that was a really great performance. And I think now in the group, they make the first step to really be competitive until the end. There is some crucial games that can decide the group. I believe this is the games that Emirates has at home against Thailand and Vietnam. If they don't win these two games, they might be out of that, and then it's the big chance for Thailand to progress to the next stage. But that is a crucial game to go now, because they are normally the top favorites in the group, but at the moment they are down. So they will do everything what they can to come, but Thailand already make the points that they need. Now it's just about, of course, winning the home games with the crowd here that will be there. I believe that, and just to try to grab a point there or just not lose. I mean, I think will be enough.
Okay.
We have some great matches now, as I remember. Really good wins, especially wins that came at the last minute. I think they are very emotional always now. We have this turnaround in Army game once, then after we have this with Bangkok Glass, a 5-4 at home. This kind of games were of course very excited, and they come first in our memory when it comes to the passion with the minutes of tension, I believe. But even games that we didn't win at the end, I have in a good memory. The goal from Jojo in the Champions League was also an emotional moment when we draw against Johor, and okay, at the end we unfortunately lost on penalties. But I think these games, the games that comes to the end, the last minutes, and the goals came, they are very, very nice to remember.
Let's go. Join the game.